Xbox just had an incredible, a historic Xbox Game Showcase for 2024, and probably one of the best showcases we've seen in many years across all the platforms and publishers. This was a big showcase of some great, huge games, and finally an arrival of Xbox with their big franchises showing, some returning. And for the first time in over a decade, Xbox finally flexed their muscles. They completely cooked with this showcase.
They said Xbox had no games. It was only going to get worse for the Xbox brand. For years, they said these things. For years, they said fire Phil Spencer. For years, they said Xbox has no studios. Xbox doesn't care about gamers. Microsoft doesn't care about Xbox. Xbox is dying. Phil Spencer should be fired. They bought all of those studios and those studios have done nothing. What the hell is Xbox doing? It's over for Xbox. These are the things I've been hearing for years. I remember people saying, why does Xbox only have cartoony games? Why don't they have any photorealistic games like PlayStation does? Oh yeah, what the hell is happening at Xbox? These are the questions that was constantly asked about the Xbox brand. But it's funny how things happen. They said Phil Spencer is the worst decision ever. Phil Spencer needs to go. But after this past Xbox Game Showcase, I need all of y'all to shut the hell up, because this was the most impressive Xbox showcase ever.
World did we just watch? You know, everybody was worried about these showcases with the state of play being disappointing and Summer Games Fest also not hitting the mark. But Xbox came with guns blazing. They cooked, as the kids say. And what did we just watch? Well, we just watched the best Xbox showcase in a very, very long time, possibly ever.
It's been a while since I could hold my head up high, and it's been a while since I first saw you, and it's been a while since I can stand on my own 2 feet again, and it's been a while since I could call you. Consequences that are rendered, I stretched myself beyond my means. It's been a while since I could say that I wasn't addicted, and it's been a while since I couldn't say I love myself as well.
Woo! You wanna know all about it?
Yo!
Yo, Xbox, I will clap
Yeah,
for that. Wowzers.
Solid,
Wowzers.
solid B plus at minimum.
Really great.
I love Wowzers.
Solid.
I need rings, Super Bowl size. I need a fine dime with some Super Bowl thighs. You say you the truth, that's a Super Bowl lie. I flex on a nigga like a super swole guy. You come into the squad and you super gon' die. I make it look easy and I super don't try. It's funny, everybody always looking up to me, but I've always been a super short guy. Bye.
What is going on, guys? This is JWAGS 412, and I know I'm late to the party, but I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I've been gaming and enjoying this summer, unlike some of y'all out here. This man Post Up has still a month later yet to fucking beat Hellblade 2, man. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? This man is hands down one of the fakest gamers out here, bro. This dude is posting gameplay footage from 4 years ago, retyping the Xbox share to make it seem like he's a Gears fan, to make it seem like he's hyped up for Gears E-Day when he don't play shit. He posted the same clip he posted 4 years ago just to make it seem like he's playing Gears and got called the fuck out. His fraudulence knows no bounds. Then you got this man, King David, who hit me with that fucking 60-year-old trash talk. Dumbass, look at my other account, Mulk Mouth. I was there when Clippy B started it. Soft mustard heart, what the fuck? That boy hit me with the in your ear with a can of beer. Up your nose with rubber hose, fucking gump, bro. This dude claims to be a Gears fan, right? This dude claims to be, I was there when Clippy B started. I was there from the beginning. I'm talking with Rob Ferguson about Gears. Motherfucker got no points in Gears 1. No points in Gears 3. Never even booted up Gears fucking 2. Never booted up Gears 2, bro. Never played Judgment. Got no points altered. Got no time in the Gears franchise. Can't tell me shit, or anybody else for that matter, about Gears. Shut the fuck up about games that you know nothing about. That's all I'm fucking telling him, Post Up, whoever the fuck. Stop speaking on games every fucking day and praising shit that you don't fucking play. The proof's in there in the fucking pudding. There's no way it takes you a month and a half, 2 months to fucking beat Hellblade 2. The truth of the matter is that game's fucking trash, or you would have been beat that shit. It's a short game, and if you really enjoy it like you said you would, it would took you 1 or 2 days max. I'll give you a fucking week. I'll give you a week tops, but a month and a half, get the fuck out of my face. That shit is garbage. This man got more time in Gears Pop than he has in any fucking Gears game or Xbox game for that matter combined, bro. So shut the fuck up. Don't try to tell anybody in the Xbox community any fucking thing about Gears, because you know nothing. And you get fucking murdered online, I bet you that. My bad for that tangent. We're here to talk about the Xbox Showcase. Now, let's start by saying this. The Xbox Showcase was fucking good. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. That was a good showcase. That was hands down the best showcase Xbox has done in years. In fucking years. I don't know about the best ever. I don't believe that. But it's the best one they've done in a long time. Definitely since 2013, in my opinion. But there's a caveat here, man. People, how I go about this? People are getting a little too much praise. Does that make sense? People are, because Xbox has had such a fucking shit shows the past how many years, and because PlayStation show was abysmal, god awful. Nintendo show, people are saying now be Xbox's show. No fucking way. Nintendo show did really nothing to move the bar either. The Summer Games Fest was fucking trash, so the bar was set very low. So you get a combination with the bar being set low already. Xbox barely had to do anything, man. People would have praised the show. They could have showed half what they showed, and people still would have thought this was the best show ever. And even if they showed half what they showed, it still would have been the best show of this summer, of the whole summer this year, which is fucking sad. Now, let's start off with a few things, right? This did have a lot of games. They showed a decent amount of games here, most of which are multiplat, which does not matter to me about the whole thing. We all know these games are probably going to go to PS5 eventually. Sea of Thieves sold fucking great, so that's probably going to be the first test here. Now you start seeing all the big hitters come over because it sold fucking really well on PS5. It was top selling game, I think, 2 months. So make no mistake, if Sea of Thieves did that well on PS5, they're bringing fucking everything over. So you don't know if Gears of War is E-Day is going to come to PS5, we don't know if new Halo's gonna come to PS4. We don't know what the fuck. Perfect Dark, who knows? The offer's all on the table. But forget about that for a second. I'm gonna start to pause about this show. I like the cadence of the show. There was very little bullshit, very little talking. They just game after game after game, right? And it showed a decent amount of gameplay in each trailer. I think almost every trailer has some gameplay. I think most of them did. But I like the cadence of the show. The cadence was on point. The fucking timing. What's his name? Geoff Keighley could learn some shit from this. Now, obviously, the biggest thing for me, I'm gonna go right to the end of the show here. The biggest thing for me, the thing I even watched, the thing that I even tuned in for was a new Gears announcement. I personally was hoping for a Gears remaster collection. I really did not want a new Gears or even a prequel. I wanted a Gears remaster collection 1 through 3 with all the maps, but that did not come. And it did not come this year, was not announced, man. So we gotta go up on that shit, bro. That shit's not happening. People are still keeping hope alive about a Gears remaster. Look, man, they announced a Gears E-Day, a prequel. That Gears remaster, man, is not fucking happening. I'll tell you, it's not happening. It's not in the cards. I wish it was. But let's talk about Gears E-Day. So they did a really good job with the trailer, even though it was all CGI. They had the Mad World song, so that nostalgia from Gears 3, that trailer back in the day. We got a young Dom and young Marcus Phoenix, and E-Day looks like probably the fucking day of emergence. That's cool. I like that story aspect of it. Even though we've seen E-Day before, this ain't the first time. People keep thinking it's a new fucking concept. Y'all clearly never fucking played Judgment before. Okay? E-Day isn't new to the Gears universe, right? We've been there. We've seen that part. We haven't seen Marcus and Dom, and I'll give you that. We haven't seen what happens, with Dom's family and shit like that. That's going to be cool to see. And hopefully, with a new engine, Unreal Engine 5, it's going to look fucking crazy. But that's not my main concern. My main concern about this is the multiplayer. How are they going to handle the multiplayer? Because they fucking ruined Gears 5 multiplayer with microtransactions, Batista skins, Terminator skins, Sarah Connor skins, all these fucking emotes. That shit's not Gears, man. The Gears community, we don't want fucking emotes in our Gears game, right? We want people fucking doing thumbs up and dancing and having flags with MVP on it. No, man. Keep that shit simple, gritty, and focus on the gameplay, and bring this shit back to what it was. Bring it back to game modes. Bring it back fucking Wingman, Brothers of the End, Execution, Guardian, all that kind of shit we want back. Don't dumb it down. Don't casualize it. Gears is not a casual game, even though they're going to try to market it that way, because they're trying to market to everybody. I get they got to try to make money, and they want as many players as possible. They're probably going to try to make this a live service game. But it has to be the right mixture. It can't be overly aggressive. It can't be like over the top fucking greedy, man. That's going to pull a lot of people off. But first and foremost is bring it back like you are doing with Gears E-Day to that gritty, darker, kind of horror experience Gears. Make the multiplayer tight, focused, and fucking spot on. And this will be a hit. But if they fuck this up, and the Coalition is very capable of making a good Gears game. They redid Gears 1 with Gears Ultimate Edition, and that was fantastic. Do that, but with your own vision with this prequel. And you guys will be okay, and Xbox will have a fucking hit on their hands. I am hype as fuck for Gears E-Day if done right. That was by far the hypest part of this fucking showcase and the highlight. My second most anticipated game is South of Midnight. Now look, the game looks good. It looks really good. Okay, I like stop motion. I'm really into stop motion films. I don't know if you guys have seen a movie called Mad God, but holy shit, that's probably like peak stop motion horror. That's just crazy. If you like stop motion, check it out. It's called Mad God. You won't be disappointed. But I like that art style. Okay, a lot of people said, "Oh, this is dropping frames, giving me a headache." They don't know what stop motion is. That shit is stop motion. That shit looks cool. But I think people are honestly, man, I'm not saying overhyping this game a tad bit, man. Just a tad. I mean, the graphics, the art style, I'm fine with that. But the combat looks okay. It looks average. And what's really confused about this shit, man, you see this shit all the time. It's like, I'm watching the combat of this. I'll pull some up here. I'm watching the combat on South of Midnight, and like I said, it looks fun to me. It's something I would enjoy myself. But this shit by no means looks better than a fucking Forspoken. By no means look better than fucking Forspoken's combat. And motherfuckers on the Xbox side are eating this shit up, saying this shit's fucking fire. This shit's dope. This shit's gonna be next level. Like what, yo? Trust me, I'm telling you, man, it's the hypocrisy on both sides, bro. If that was a fucking PlayStation exclusive game, it'd just be like trash, walking sim, trash, like combat's garbage. Honestly, as a gamer, man, I don't know how you can see the fucking gameplay from the combat from Forspoken and South of Midnight and think that South of Midnight's better, man. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section below. Next up is Fable. Now, I'm not here to cap, man. I'm not here to lie to y'all. I'm not here to fucking tell y'all I fucking beat and played games I never fucking beat before or played before. I'm not a Fable fan. I've only played the first Fable, the very first one on Xbox, and I did not like it then. So I'm not really a Fable fan. I might check this out. It does look very. If any of these games is looking good to me, it's Fable. It looks like a lot of love, care, and detail is going into that, especially like in year 2024. And now these new technologies, these new engines. So Fable is probably one I'm definitely gonna check out, man. It looks very promising so far. So shout out to them for Fable. I think they did a very good job with the trailers, with just the whole direction of it, and I think Fable looks very good. So, Doom the Dark Ages. Now, again, I'm not a big Doom fan. Never really have been. Ever since back in the fucking day. I know Doom's a very old game. I've never really got into Doom. I've played Doom. I've played Doom Eternal. I've played them. They're fun for a little bit, but those games where you just run around like pretty much like aimlessly, just shooting at fucking everything. It's one of them, like, you know, games where you turn your brain off. To me, single player in that is not that much fun. I'd much rather play like a co-op game with that, like Zombie or something, like that, somebody to play it with. So for me, Doom Eternal's not on my list. I'm not saying it. I go check my shit. I've never been a Doom fan ever, so I can see the hype behind it. It does look very good. It looks graphically, you know, impressive. I'm sure, you know, and those games are fun. They have the metal and the fucking blood and gore. I like it kind of shit, but I'm definitely gonna play it. But it's not top of my list. But I understand the hype for it, and that's another good game for Xbox. Next up is Perfect Dark from Rare, and as we all know, man, those of us who are, you know, 25 or older, 30 years old or older, we all know about Perfect Dark. We all know about its heritage. We all know where it came from. And I spent many hours, many nights playing at late night with 4 controllers, split screen co-op, you know, 4v4. That shit was intense. The same shit as GoldenEye, man. That was some great memories. It was like the direct competitor to GoldenEye, just like a lot more futuristic weapons, a lot, like, to me, cooler weapons. Laser guns, like, we all remember that shit. And then since then we had Perfect Dark Zero, which was really a not so good game. I liked it, but it really wasn't that great of a game on 360. And here we are again with Perfect Dark reboot, remake, however you're gonna do it, a first-person game. And my personal opinion is I'm mixed, man. I need to see more of it. I don't really know. It looks like it might be promising. It's starting. It is giving me that Game Pass fucking filler cheapness to it, just from what I've seen so far and the fucking footage I've seen of it so far. So Perfect Dark, the jury's still out on that. I do not know, but I'm gonna see more information on that game as the years go on. But that's another point I want to get to real quick. So we're seeing a lot of games here that were announced, and I showed them beginning my intro there, that, you know, were announced 3-4 fucking years ago. They were announced 3-4 years ago, and then Xbox showed them again at this showcase 4 years later, with still no release dates. People are losing their fucking minds over it. It's like, okay, a lot of shit you shown us before. You showed us this shit 3-4 years ago, and now you show us another trailer again. This time maybe it has a little bit of gameplay to it, but how about giving us a goddamn window when the fuck this thing is coming out? Because I'll tell you what, games like Indiana Jones, that game looks super trash, man. That game looks like I always say, is a Game Pass filler. Game Pass quality bullshit. That combat looks fucking atrocious in Indiana Jones, especially in the first person. Just it looks, every time I see a game, it looks worse and worse and worse. Same with Avowed. Avowed looks fucking horrible. It's one of those things, every time I see more of that game, it looks worse and worse and worse. So Avowed looks trash. Indy looks trash. What else did they show? Let's talk about Undead Labs. What the hell's going with that, right? If we know about Undead Labs, they released their last game in 2016, 2017, State of Decay 2, which I absolutely fucking hated. It was a broken, buggy mess. It was boring as shit. Horrible RPG elements. Everything about it was just mediocre Game Pass filler bullshit, like we always discuss here in this channel. And now in 2024, we have yet another CGI release trailer for the State of Decay 3, which they showed 4 years ago at a fucking show. And they revealed it 4 years ago, and here we are 4 years later, and we still don't have a fucking release date for State of Decay 3, man. So what, like I said, I know that I've heard this game's gone through some developmental hell, and it's been a problem, man. It's a fucking zombie game. It's a fucking zombie survival game. Unless they're like I said, they're cooking the shit out of this game, and it's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread, even though it looks fucking downgraded as shit from the fucking trailer they showed 3-4 years ago. I don't know, man. I'm not really hyped for State of Decay 3. The first two were mediocre, or as shit, or less so. Like, they're on the same level, to me, on the same level as Redfall. I really mean that. I got videos back then from way back in. I fucking despise the State of Decay games. So State of Decay 3, not hyped for that at all. Other than that, you got what? You got Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Cool. You got Sea of Thieves, and yeah, another fucking expansion for DLC. For Sea of Thieves, yay. What else you got? You got Starfield DLC expansion. Stalker 2, Hard Chernobyl, man. That's my kind of game, my alley. I know none of y'all, I'm not saying none of y'all, most of y'all probably never fucking played any of the previous Stalker games. But Stalker 2, Hard Chernobyl, it's, I don't know, I'm not gonna knock them guys, because like I said, they've been through hell with Ukraine and everything else, that war going on over there, but that whole setting for me is getting fucking boring, that whole Chernobyl. There's a ton of games, in case you don't know, about Chernobyl, and that whole tragedy that happened over there, so it's in that same, that same formula, that same, like, that Metro kind of, like, the Metro Redux kind of games. I'm a little worn out of that myself, so like I said, I'll try it out, but I'm not looking forward to Stalker 2 myself. And what's the biggest one? What's the biggest game of this showcase? It's so much so that they decided to have their own separate showcase for it. We know it's fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I'll tell you this, I don't remember fucking Black Ops 5 being a goddamn thing. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I remember there being a goddamn Black Ops 5. So what fucking happened to that entry? But anyway, I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, man, and I have not been. Not before fucking Xbox required them. I ain't really played Call of Duty, like, religiously since Black Ops 2, and I fell the fuck off since then. It's been the same repetitive garbage year after year after year. It does not matter who's making it, whether it's Sledgehammer, whether it's the fucking Activision, who the fuck ever. It's getting lazier and lazier. And this last one proved to me just how lazy they were. 4-hour campaign, it was Battle Royale focused. The zombies in these last games have been fucking horrible. They're supposed to bring all that back now. Supposed to get the zombies back on track. Supposed to be put a little more effort into changing movement, man. If I know anything about these Call of Duty games at Activision, that they're gonna milk the shit out of it. They're gonna fucking put in the least effort they can for the most money possible. That's their fucking business, and that's the way Xbox operated before they cut Activision. So now they're fucking together. It's gonna be double fucked. Black Ops 6, man, I have no hype for it. And like the big thing with Call of Duty now is Warzone. Everybody's playing fucking Warzone. People aren't really playing the regular, team deathmatch and kill confirm and shit like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out this year with that being day one in Game Pass. And that's the big announcement, right? That's what everybody's so fucking happy about. A lot of these games, whether it be South of Midnight, Flintlock, whether it be I can't fucking. These games, be honest with you, most of these games are so forgettable. It's hard for me to fucking think back to them. State of Decay 3, Gears E-Day. A lot of these games, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. The big draw of this shit is everybody's talking about day one in Game Pass, and Xbox makes it a point to tell you, like that's like fuck the game, right? That's their main selling point. Day one in Game Pass. Play it day one in Game Pass. Pre-order now or play it day one in Game Pass. And that's why everybody's hype, man. People who are Game Pass subscribers are like, fuck yeah, it's more day one Game Pass games for me. People get so lost in the day one Game Pass. It don't even matter what the fuck the game is. It could be a shit ass game like Indiana Jones. Oh, but it's day one Game Pass, right? Like, you would never fucking pay for that game. I wouldn't. A lot of these games, I would never pay fucking. You're not paying $70 for fucking Indiana Jones and that whatever fuck the Last Circle. Fuck no. You think I'm paying even $50 for a Valve? Fuck no. I wouldn't. Them games look garbage to me, and I had no interest in them. You got a Diablo 4 expansion, yay, and then what? Then they announced some new hardware. So now we got a 1 terabyte Xbox One S Black for $350, and now they got a 2 terabyte Xbox One Series X. That they had not changed the goddamn design at all, except for a little color scheme on the bottom. The dimensions are exactly the same. It's got a little bit bigger of a solid state drive, and they sprinkled fucking glitter on it, like you're a teenage fucking girl going to an NSYNC concert. I don't fucking know what teenagers do nowadays, but back in my day, that's what the girls my age did back in then. They go to fucking see Justin Timberlake and all that shit. It isn't that hilarious. Yeah, but like they couldn't even bother to make a fucking, a slimmer version of it. And it isn't this new Xbox Series X, isn't it? I believe discless. I don't fucking know. I don't really care that much. But it's discless, right? And it's the same price, if not more. I think it's more fucking expensive for a 2 terabyte one. So I don't know, man. You're already not selling Xbox consoles. I don't even understand why they're even making new hardware when they're actively telling you time and time again, do not buy the Xbox. We don't care where you play it. And before this video ends, we are gonna talk about that fucking interview after the showcase with Phil Spencer. I'll break that down just a little bit here and show you some of the hypocrisy that he's talking about, some of the bullshit that Phil Spencer's spewing from his mouth. But right now, let's talk about the showcase. So let's start with this, man. I give the showcase I give it 8 out of 10 because you know why? Because it was the best showcase of the summer by far. They killed Summer Games Fest. They killed PlayStation. In my opinion, they killed Nintendo. They showed a lot of games, but what they showed, here's the thing. here's the final verdict to that, man. People are really, really, really overselling this, man. I'm not just saying this shit, bro. Like, if you break it down piece by piece and think about it, a lot of these games we were shown before, there weren't really any reveals except for Gears of War E-Day, and we knew some kind of Gears was coming eventually. And like I said, the trailer, though it was CGI, it was good for a Gears fan, man. It was like, oh, that's we get that. We get the Mad World. We got a young Dom, young Marcus. Fuck yeah, going back to your roots. We get all that, and that's fantastic. But it's no surprise, like Gears E-Day. Like, yeah, that's we assume you're either gonna go Gears E-Day or you were gonna go Gears 6. You're gonna go continue with that franchise or go fucking behind to the first day. It's only so far you can go. I like to see him go maybe something with the Pendulum Wars, maybe even get rid of Locust altogether and focus on a game just like that, just focus on the combat. But that's neither here nor there. That was a good thing for Xbox fans and a good thing for Gears fans. But everything else, man, is shit that they have shown years before. And they showed a tiny bit of gameplay on some of them, and you still ain't got a fucking release date on it yet. I was not impressed by that. Perfect Dark does not look that good to me. It does not. In the gameplay I've seen, everyone's like, fucking Perfect Dark looks awesome. Does it? Does it? It looks like another generic first-person fucking spy game to me. Looks like something like Dishonored. Feel like you fucking asked me with fucking futuristic guns. I don't see it. Indiana Jones, without a doubt, is the worst-looking game they showed in that whole showcase. It looks like it plays awful. I think that game's gonna bomb heavily. It might make some money because of the Indiana Jones name, and maybe it's on Game Pass. It won't do that bad. But I'm telling you, that game is. I think that game's gonna be a fucking commercial flop, man. I do not think it's going to rate very well just from the video I've seen of it. It looks pretty bad. But that's my final verdict on the showcase. Like I said, as far as a show goes, I think I give it 8 out of 10, man. But they showed a lot without showing you a lot, if that makes any sense at all. They showed a lot without showing you a lot, man. It's hard to explain here, man. I do not understand the absolute hype. People saying, Xbox is back and it's good. Xbox is back on track. Xbox is on top again. Calm the fuck down a little bit. Right now, like I said, they did better than anybody else with this summer showcase, man. But they have a lot yet to prove to fucking Xbox fans and the real people who support them. They have a lot left to prove. And here's the other thing too: none of these games have come out yet. Let's not forget, you guys were all hyping. I remember when Starfield was announced, motherfuckers like, yeah, it's gonna be the game of the generation again. Look what happened with that shit. Redfall's gonna be that shit. Look what happened with that shit. The list goes on and on and on, right? They always hype up this game, try to make it's the new savior. Then it fucking flops, does horribly. They fucking all hate it, and then they go to the next one. Hellblade 2 is that one, right? Hellblade 2 is a fucking failure. Hellblade 2 died after a week. And what's the next game we're going to now, right? What's the next fucking pig for us? What's the next thing we can prop up? That's how it's going to go time and time again. So Xbox still has a lot to prove, and I still do not see that game is going to bring them back. I think the one game I think that might give them some fucking favor here is, to me, the best looking game they got going, man. And the one I actually want to play is Fable. That's the one I want to play. Fable, I think, is going to be really good for them. Who knows when it's going to come out? But I think that looks like a game they're taking their time with and really fucking pushing the envelope with. So I'm hoping Fable for them is good, man. But the show as a whole is just, these motherfuckers screaming, these motherfuckers like crying, we're doing reaction videos, crying and screaming, and Xbox back on time. You got a fucking idiot. What's his name? Oh no, it's Alex. Watching that reaction like he didn't know it was fucking Gears of War. He's sitting there waiting for he's waiting for the fucking words pop up like you don't know it's Gears. Let's go! I hate that shit, man. I hate it. I'm not saying you can't be hype, man, but there's nothing worse than fake hype, man. This show did not have any of them hype moments. Gee Willikers, where the fuck that guy said from IGN. This shit is just, it's hard to watch, man. It's hard for me to watch. And a lot of people might say I'm cynical, man, but I'm just a realist, man. I look at the way this shit it is. There's a lot of games I'm hyped about. There's a lot of games I cannot wait for. Not really from the Xbox showcase, but just in general that I have not heard a lot about, But that's the last thing I'm going to say. Good show from Xbox. It was a good show from Xbox. They deserve the praise because of what they showed, how it was presented. No bullshit. And then finally putting out a couple release dates and putting out some gameplay for these long-awaited games that they've announced years ago. So right now, getting the benefit of the doubt. As a show, they had a great show, so right now they're riding high off of that. But what they got to do is deliver on the release dates. And we still don't know about shit's going to get delayed, shit like that. I'm not even talking about that. But when these games come out day one, it cannot be another Redfall. It can't be another Starfield. It can't be another fucking Hellblade 2 running at 30 FPS on the world's most powerful console that you just paid $500 fucking dollars for with goddamn glitter on it. Is all I'm saying. So they still have plenty of chances to fumble the ball here. is all the fuck I'm saying. So with that, with me telling you people who watch this video that I agree was a good show, just not a show I like that much, but it was a good show. I know I'm getting in the comment section. I know they're all going to come for me in the comment section. Whatever, pony. Love to see it. But let's talk about this Phil Spencer interview afterwards that immediately killed any hype that they just fucking had.
people said I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, most people in this room have probably been used to spending 60, 70 bucks on it every year. Now, if they're already subscribing to Game Pass, good to go.
But it's a choice. Like, we didn't say to anybody, you have to subscribe to play. If you want to buy Black Ops, it's great. It's great for us. It's great for the developer. If you want to subscribe, it's also great. Like, I want to give you the choice on how you play your games and who you play with, and not try to do slimy platform things to force you to do what I want you to do. Give the players choice and what they want to do and who they play with.
Yo, what the fuck did he just say?
And not try to do slimy platform things to force you to do what I want you to do. Give the players choice and what they want to do and who they play with.
Slimy platform things to get you to do things that I want you to do. This dude, man, is the most hypocritical fucking out of his ass talker I've ever heard. Oh, slimy platform things. You mean like making those fucking proprietary Seagate expansion storage cards that are more expensive than the goddamn Xbox Series SR because you only put 512 goddamn gigabytes of storage. So you got that, right? Or how about not including fucking Xbox Live and console Game Pass? How about that shit, Phil Spencer? How about you fucking force somebody who has fucking Xbox or console Game Pass, they can't fucking, it doesn't include Xbox Live. One of these fucking tiers don't include Xbox Live. So what do? If you already had Xbox Live, but now you have to convert to Game Pass, because that's a slimy fucking platform thing, right? That's something that you don't want them to do. You don't want to force them to do it, even though you fucking forced everybody to get into Game Pass, even if they didn't want to fucking do it. If they were cool sitting on Xbox Live, you fucking forced them to upgrade to Xbox fucking Game Pass, right? Then you made a goddamn tier that didn't even have fucking Xbox Live in it, so they would all go to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. You fucking hypocritical fuck. He's been a participant in these practices for years, and he continues to be. But the fact he wants to get on stage there and try to fucking stick to other I don't know, developers, other platform makers, who the fuck ever, and talking about, you know, nothing I force you to do. You fucking play who you play with. Like these dude, get the fuck out of my face. I don't know who's buying that bullshit, but that dude is full of it, bro. He does slimy shit constantly, fucking constantly. If that's the goddamn case, then put all your games fucking everywhere then, right? Announce Gears E-Day fucking today on PS5 then. If you're so goddamn about you know, everyone plays here and there. I can't believe he had the fucking balls to say something like that. I cannot believe it. He said a lot of shit during his interview. It's like a half-hour interview. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. He said a lot of bullshit. But I thought that was very interesting. Him talking about acquiring Activision Blizzard. Him talking about putting Doom Eternal Day 1 in Game Pass and how his team said he wanted to do that. And how he's talking about he's going to have more games going to other platforms going forward. Even though just recently, in the last year, he said they're not a third-party publisher. Then a few months later, he said it's only these 4 games. If you think it's more than these 4 games, don't think everything's coming, because it's not. I'll play the clips in all succession here. And then, 2 fucking months later, 3 months later, he talks about, oh, you are going to see more games on more platforms. You know, it's better for everybody. This dude is wishy-washy as fuck, man. He'll say whatever fuck he has to fit the narrative. He'll say whatever he has to at that point in time to appease anybody or get anybody off his back. He is a liar, bro. This dude lies so much, it's ridiculous. And people are still praising him for this shit.
This year. You're not a third-party publisher. Yeah. Right? We do something different with our content like Starfield, but not all the content. Obviously, Minecraft ships on other platforms. And we are not a third-party publisher. Yeah. Right? We are not a third-party publisher. Yeah. Right? We are not a third-party publisher. Yeah. Right? We are not a third-party publisher. Yeah.
So we made the decision that we're going to take 4 games to the other consoles, just 4 games. Not a change to our kind of fundamental exclusive strategy. We're making these decisions for some specific reasons. Promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not. And we're going to learn. You saw an amazing collection of games that are coming to Xbox. They're going into Game Pass day 1. And Game Pass showed up so well. If you buy the game on our console, you get to play it on PC. You buy it on PC, so the cross entitlement stuff is all there. You know, and we're focused on future hardware with forward compatibility. Our commitment to our Xbox customers is you're going to get the opportunity to buy or subscribe to the game. We're going to support the game on other screens, and you are going to see more of our games on more platforms. And we just see that as a benefit to the franchises that we're building, and we see that from players, and the players love to be able to play.
Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. So we'll see what happens with Phil Spencer and his lies, man. How the fuck that plays out. But definitely believe more games are coming to PS5. More games for sure are coming out of Gears, Halo. Who the fuck knows? Everything's on the goddamn table. This dude said 3 separate occasions, 3 different things in less than a fucking year. Fucking ridiculous. That's it for this time, guys. If you like and subscribe, all that bullshit. Talk to you guys next time. Thanks.